Good morning, everyone. Nice to meet you all. I'm today's reporter, Yanni. Don't you think the environment that we live in has been damaged in recent years? In my opinion, it was probably due to some natural hazard. So let me begin with the hazard that recently happened in Hong Kong, which is called landslide. A landslide is a natural hazard. It may be caused by heavy rainfall and human activity on slope. And the following is the report. From 7 to 8 September of 2023, Hong Kong is hit by a country's heavy rainfall, which caused widespread of landslides. The Hong Kong Observatory issued a black rainstorm warning signal at night of 7 September of 2023. On 8 September of 2023, there was a landslide at the view slope at Geog Road, causing one lane to collapse and leading to the closure of the only road and from Geog and Tai Lung went for more than 1 day. And here is a video taken by the people at the time of the landslide. Living in Geog and Big Wave Bay, home to roughly 2,500 according to the government's figure. On that Saturday morning, joint effort to clear debris blocking part of Geog Road, taking shovel to the sites as an excavator worked to clear the landslip from the other side. But there was not much they could do about a collapsed sections of road further along, caused by a second landslide on Thursday night, with local media reporting on Friday that it may take a month before the road was fully operational again. A landslide may have a big impact on us. It may cause injury and even death. Not only that, it may also bury buildings and damage infrastructure such as water pipe, gas pipes, and power lines, etc. This has caused great inconvenience to our lives. In order to solve it, it might be time for our government to implement some protective measures, such as building barriers and strengthening slope. The government should reduce the driving force and increase the resistance force by strengthening slopes. I hope the number of landslides may decrease. And this is the end of news reports. Let's turn to our next reporter.
Good morning, teachers and fellow schoolmates. Today I'm going to talk about climate change. Climate change refers to the long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns. Today I want to discuss about the global warming. The global warming was a big issue for all the countries in the world. According to NOAA's 2023 Annual Climate Change Report, the combined land and ocean's temperatures has increased at an average rate of 0.06 degrees Celsius per decade since 1850. The rate of warming since 1982 is more than 3 times as fast. Now, I want to share a recent news about the polar bear affected by the global warming. Observed every year on February 27th, International Polar Bear Day caused a spotlight on the critical situations facing polar bears due to the disappeared Arctic ice and the broader impacts of climate change. This year served and rarely point for worldwide awareness and proactive measures to protect these noble animals and their national environment, since the temperatures increased by the global warming. The polar bears need to be super good at hunting because the main source of food, which is the sails for polar bears and the ice for them to dependent on, are both diminishing and getting less and less, which create a more difficult environment for polar bears to survive in. So in short, global warming had give a big impact to the countries and the animals and peoples. Our countries has give many ways to solve with these problems. For example, to build more trees, to decrease the carbon dioxide we produce by the factories or peoples. Thanks for the listening.
Good morning, Mrs. Holm and fellow classmates. Do you know there are different food problems everywhere every day? All the food that we eat is precious and we must cherish it. In this speech, I will discuss the problem of food shortage with you. Since the demand for food is much higher than the supply of food, therefore food shortage occurs. This would lead to undernourishment and famine. This is a common problem in less developed countries. Now, I'm going to share a news that happened recently. There is an ongoing war in Gaza that has destroyed hospitals. This has led to a severe shortage of food and medical equipment. Unfortunately, many children have died due to the shortage of food, and many patients are suffering from malnourishment. The World Health Organization is calling on Israel to ensure that humanitarian aid can safely and regularly be delivered to Gaza. More aid must be provided immediately to citizens, particularly to children and for medical care. So, in short, the food problem is so serious that we must solve it as soon as possible. It will cause many health problems as people do not absorb enough nutrients. I highly recommend that you make an effort to stop wasting food. Thank you for listening.